All right. This comes at a time when you have Time magazine calling out Ted Cruz, whether he's likable enough. And I could go on and on. There was that press conference earlier with Barack Obama when the name Donald Trump came up. He laughed. But what was interesting, the entire press corps in that room laughed. Now, believe me, Donald Trump skips this show. He doesn't flip over me or whatever. But is that fair? Is that balanced? Is that right? Accuracy and Media Editor Roger Aronoff on that. Roger, what do you think? I mean, there are a lot of pieces we could put together here, but they show quite clearly media bias.
No question about it, Neil. Thanks for having me. Yes, it's a complete double standard. The questions that are asked of Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders just pale in comparison to the treatment that Cruz and Trump get, and just in general. I mean, there's no one who's been a greater beneficiary of President Obama's recent complaint about the news media not digging enough, asking the tough questions, challenging the accuracy of statements. There's been no greater beneficiary than he himself.
You know, and it's funny, you and I talked about this before, Roger. I'm all the way, if you want to go into likability and personal traits and all, I mean, I do think likability is important, don't get me wrong. But if you are going to be so focused on, let's say, Donald Trump's unlikability, then would it kill you to at least point out that Hillary Clinton, among prominent Democratic candidates of the past, is among the most unlikely or unliked ever? So I'm just saying, if you go there, fine, but say the same of the others.
Exactly. Not just disliked, but untrustworthy. Her numbers are so high on that, as are Trump's. But again, it's always emphasized about Trump and the Republicans and how unlikable Cruz is. And it passes over to, you know, the Saturday Night Live and the evening shows, and it's amazing how many of the scripted network shows attack the Republicans constantly. So it is pervasive in the media. And so you have this complaint by Obama that you have two worldviews, the people who read the New York Times, the people who read Fox News. And
by the way, that really bothered me, is that I read the New York Times every day.
So do I.
I work at Fox, and I know a lot of liberals who dutifully read the Wall Street Journal every day. I think it's insulting on both counts.
You're right, but you also have to acknowledge that a lot of people who do just get their news from the New York Times and NBC, they aren't even aware. They believe that this has been a scandal-free administration, and, you know, overlooking IRS, Benghazi, Hillary's emails. And it's not just about did she have two email accounts or not. It's a huge national security scandal because of...
Just be at it. Get it out there. Cover it with everything else. Just
exactly.
Be balanced. Very, very wise, as always. Thank you, Red. Very good seeing you again.
Thank you.